Ukrainian MP Mariya Bezuhla faces backlash for revealing controversial details about F-16 crash. In the high-stakes arena of Ukrainian politics and military affairs, Mariya Bezuhla, a member of the Ukrainian parliament, has found herself at the center of a storm. Her recent revelations regarding the downing of a Ukrainian F-16 have ignited a fierce backlash, with potential consequences that reach far beyond the borders of Ukraine. Bezuhla, known for her outspoken nature, claimed that the F-16, which was provided by the United States, was not brought down by enemy fire, but rather by Ukraine's own Patriot air defense system. This tragic mishap, she alleged, was the result of a lack of coordination between Ukrainian military units, a damning critique of the very system that is supposed to protect the nation's skies. The crash resulted in the death of Lieutenant Colonel Alexei Masiya, a respected pilot, adding a personal tragedy to the already explosive situation. The Ukrainian General Staff, while acknowledging the loss of the F-16 and the death of Masiya, has remained largely silent on the specifics of the incident. However, Bezuhla's public statement has shattered this silence, exposing a rift within Ukraine's military command and raising uncomfortable questions about the reliability and coordination of its defense systems. This revelation has not gone unnoticed, particularly by the upper echelons of Ukraine's military leadership. Mykola Olszczuk, the commander of the Ukrainian Air Force, issued a scathing rebuke of Bezuhla, accusing her of being a tool for discrediting the high military command. His words were heavy with foreboding, suggesting that Bezuhla's actions had not only smeared the Ukrainian military but had also discredited American arms manufacturers and, by extension, the United States, Ukraine's most critical ally in its ongoing conflict with Russia. Oleszczuk's threat was explicit: "I am addressing a people's deputy who long ago sold her name to achieve these vile goals. Mariya, the time will come when you will have to apologize to the entire military for what you've done, hopefully in court." This stark warning signals that Bezuhla could face legal consequences for her statements, under the pretext of discrediting both the Ukrainian command and its American partners. The stakes of this confrontation are high. Ukraine's reliance on U.S. military aid is a cornerstone of its defense strategy, and any perceived damage to this relationship could have severe repercussions. Bezuhla's claims, if proven true, would not only expose a serious flaw in Ukraine's defense operations but also potentially strain the vital alliance with the United States. In a time when Ukraine needs unwavering support from its allies, such revelations could be seen as dangerously counterproductive. On the other hand, Bezuhla's willingness to speak out highlights a critical issue within the Ukrainian military hierarchy: the potential for systemic failures that could jeopardize the safety of its own forces. Her accusations suggest that there is more at play than just the fog of war, perhaps a deeper problem of miscommunication and mismanagement that could have fatal consequences if left unaddressed. As the situation unfolds, the Ukrainian public, and indeed the international community, will be watching closely. Bezuhla's fate, whether she is vindicated or vilified, will likely hinge on the broader implications of her accusations. In a nation embroiled in conflict, where the line between patriotism and dissent is often blurred, the outcome of this controversy could set a precedent for how Ukraine handles internal criticism in the midst of an existential struggle. Ultimately, this episode underscores the precarious balance that Ukraine must maintain: the need to present a united front against external threats while also ensuring accountability and transparency within its own ranks. Whether Bezuhla's actions are seen as a courageous stand for truth or as a reckless betrayal of her country will depend on the outcome of the investigations and the court of public opinion. But one thing is certain: her revelations have sparked a debate that will not be easily extinguished.